Yo guys, what's going on? Acez is here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about basically the community being pissed at Battlestate Games and Nikita right now in the moment as I'm recording. It is a war zone on Twitter, and I'm going to be bringing you the news today in this video. Do me a favor though, make sure you're smacking the shit out of that like button. Of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you got notifications on, you get a bonus point today. So I appreciate all of you. Let's hop in. So about 3 hours ago, we had Nikita tweet a small little image, and I was going to make a video on this when I saw it, but I was like, nah, it's not really enough content for me to squeak out a video from it. I just kind of swept it under the rug, and I was like, I won't worry about it. But then we just had about 25 minutes ago, the Battlestate Games Twitter account kind of follow up with it. So let's start with Nikita. There was a tweet from 3 hours ago, and it will be on screen for you guys, and then I will obviously blow up the image for you. But the original tweet was, it goes beyond all limits. What should I do with him? And when clicking on the image, I actually couldn't believe this when I saw it originally. It's logical. And it is adding here. So I'm assuming this is Logical's Discord. I'm not in his server if it is. But I'm assuming it's either Logical's personal Discord or, the website that he runs. What is it? Tarkov Leaks or something like that. If I got that wrong, I apologize. I simply don't know. But I see him post about that website when he, posted changes. And basically Logical is saying, if there is somebody that has ETS access and wants to stay anonymous and contribute to our efforts, DM me. I just want to find out if ETS is really on Unity 2021. And to the rat in here reporting things to BSG, middle finger. Looks like this message got to BSG from the rat that's reporting him. Listen, I'm not going to take a stance on what Logical does and how he gets his information. I will not be taking a stance on this. I am not going to be in Logical's favor. I am not going to not be in his favor. I'm going to remain neutral here. If he isn't on ETS access and somebody else is breaking the NDA to give him the information, I don't know the legalities. I don't know the loopholes. I don't know any of that shit, right? So when it comes to that, I'm just not going to state anything because I am ill-informed and I'm ignorant. So with that being said, that's what Nikita posted. It was a screenshot of Logical. And you don't see this too often, where Nikita's just blatantly posting people's shit. I mean, I don't know if we've ever seen it from Nikita. So obviously this pissed him off. And if you guys don't know, when Nikita gets pissed about something, it really doesn't matter what we say, what any of the replies were to that post. If Nikita wants to do something a certain way, it's going to be done. So we had the Battlestate Games Twitter account, actually, it looks like it was the Tarkov account that posted it. Let's see if the Battlestate Games Twitter account retweeted it or not. Let's see. They did retweet it, as they usually do. So I'll throw the tweet first. Official statement from Battlestate Games on illegal data mining of information. And let's blow up the image here. So I'm going to read this entire fucking thing for all my people who are, just kind of listening podcast style. You're in the car driving and, whatever the case may be. I'm going to read the entire thing. Feel free to skip ahead, 2-3 minutes because we do have a lot of stuff here that we got to actually read through. So it is at the top, the same caption I just read you, and then it starts. Data mining is defined as extracting information from massive data sets. In other words, it's illegal infiltration of the in-game code and databases in order to extract information that is intentionally hidden from users. Data miners decompile and decrypt the code, intercept and analyze traffic between client and server. Data mining tools often unpack and review game files to gather data about the game, mostly during the update season when players download a lot of new data on their PCs. One of the examples of data mining would be sharing percentages of our particular boss spawn chance on specific location or sharing the quest conditions and rewards before it is in the game. This does not only remove the wow effect from the game, but also makes the game much more predictable, which does not align with the development vision. We're going to come back to that paragraph because I do want to talk about that the set of sentences there. But like I said, we'll come back to that. Throughout the past few years, there was an increase of data mined information circling around the various websites as well as accounts on social media. While some players believe that the developers of Escape from Tarkov are not sharing information about various hidden changes to the game, we would also like to remind that any data retrieval without official permission is a direct breach of clauses 4.2.2, 4.2.5, 4.2.11, and 4.3.4 of the license agreement. We'd also like to break down some popular misconceptions on why data mining is good from the player's perspective and to help you better understand why changes are necessary. Number 1, understanding what the difference between leaks and a teaser is. We at Battlestate Games often ask players to be understanding about the teasers we post as they help us get you more involved into upcoming updates. Sorry, the language is literally like I'm saying it. Without leaking too much information. You got to remember, this is Russian company here. So it might be a little bit of translating or loss in translation. This is, in fact, a very popular model that helps a lot of gaming companies get community hyped without damaging both the company and the consumer. Number 2, data mining can give an unfair advantage over people who do not support it. By supporting data mining and sharing information in your videos, you do not support your content in the long run, but in fact support the particular person which is behind retrieving the information from the game. To add on to the point above, it is not specifically fair to the part of the development team where a lot of people worked on the feature for a long time to get it revealed by a data miner on the first day of the update. If you are looking for specific information, there is an official resource supported by Battlestate Games, the wiki, which may not be updated as frequently and in time, but it does not use any illegal tools. Wiki is also a fully community-driven project. It is always down to receive help from more experienced players to help keep it up to date. We will continue to work in the direction of transparency and share the information about changes and updates with the amount of information we believe will be enough for players to stay up to date with the recent flow of development. We're going to talk about that paragraph as well. From the time of this statement being published, we will start taking actions towards all of the personalities sharing the data mined information. This will result in the in-game accounts involved in data mining and or sharing data originating from data mining being banned and platforms getting involved, receiving warnings and further actions taken afterwards. We do this for the majority of our community who want to enjoy the events, the game, and the development of it as the company intended. We thank you for all your ongoing support and are looking forward to the future of Tarkov and your part in it. All right, so that is a very, very offensive strategy statement. All right, let's just get that out of the way. This is directly going on the offensive, and let's remember, Logical did actually get banned before. He was banned for this stuff a while ago, and it kind of got swept under the rug. I don't know if he got unbanned or just made another account, what happened with that, but his main defense is he's not the one data mining. It's just him getting the info from people, the other data miners. So let's go back to that one paragraph, paragraph 3 on the left. Basically removing the wow effect from the game. So I actually am going to agree with this set of sentences. I don't love spoilers. Matter of fact, I would love to hop into Tarkov again and have the feeling of not knowing where I'm going to get shot from, not knowing what's going to happen. Wow factor is definitely a very real thing. And this is probably the only part of this statement I'm going to support. But, you know, I can understand that if the shit is leaked before the update is even out or stuff like that, you know, I don't think it's that fun, right? I don't think it's that great. Recently, we saw Battlestate Games kind of go on the offensive to the data miners with a task that had all mystery rewards, and it was some basic bitch rewards. It was not worth doing anything for, but at the very last second, they changed it to really juicy rewards. You know, I really think there is a wow factor involved, but at this point, I don't think a lot of us are playing Tarkov for the wow factor. So, it's kind of irrelevant, in my opinion, but I do understand that particular paragraph. I do completely understand it in my personal way of playing Tarkov and stuff, right? But another thing I don't support in that same paragraph is moving the fucking bosses all around and then just expecting us to, you know, just like go questing for 3 hours until we find the fucking boss in a different location. It makes zero sense. We moved Killa from the middle of Interchange. You know, this is a while back. This isn't even talking about the recent changes. Why the fuck would we move Killa from the middle of Interchange? If you want to play Interchange for PvP, You can just go to the middle of the map and shit's popping off. You got Killa, you got Kiba, you got fucking all the high loot stuff around that. You have tasks that need done in there. You need to plant that one camera. You need to collect the fucking container in the one med room. The middle of the mall is always popping off. And they ruined that. Ever since that change, interchange has been dead. So, you know, if you're not going to tell us exactly where you're putting shit in your patch notes, you're not giving us a wow factor. You're just wasting our fucking time. So, in that same paragraph, there's some stuff I understand, but there's some stuff I'm not cool with. So, going over to the right, the other thing that we were going to talk about is we will continue to work in the direction of transparency and share the information about the changes and updates. No, they won't. There hasn't been clear communication in a while. The fact that we started getting the ban listing again was a step in the right direction, but there's never clear cut and dry information coming from Battlestate Games. It's a den of secrecy over there. And, you know, if this is all wow factor, okay, make sure they're dope changes, but if you're going to change Bloodhound spawn rates from 100% to 30% and not tell anybody, how's that fun? Where's the wow factor in that? Not being able to find the guys you need for your task. Come on, you know? So this statement came out, like I said, pretty recently ago. As of right now, it's going on almost an hour. It's been about 50 minutes. And there's a lot of people pissed. I mean, it's just like a lot of people are just saying, you know, now we're going to have no clear information, not know what to do. People are defending Logical. Like I said, I'm not really going to take a stance on Logical's part, but I just don't know, man. It's just kind of like the whole situation doesn't make sense to me, truthfully. Why are we not trying to help the community? Why are we just going on the offensive? I don't know. It's become very Activision-like. I've said this a lot recently, and I don't want to be too negative in the video here because I've been really actually making an effort to be more positive about Tarkov, but seeing an extremely offensive kind of statement from Battlestate here today against creators and people helping the community doesn't really make sense to me, and I don't think I'm going to support that. In the sense of the statement. I don't think, you know, data mining is you know, right, but at the same time, I don't necessarily think saving people hours of their time, which is the most valuable thing in anybody's life, is a bad thing either. So do what you will with that. I want your opinions in the comments down below. How you feeling about this? I wanted to bring it as a YouTube video because a lot of you probably aren't on Twitter. And if you're not, this is going completely over your head. And that's where I'm going to leave this one off, man. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe, sponsors, and equipment in the description below. It's going to be it. See you in the next one. I'm out.